Hello, everybody, and I would like to thank my wonderful subscribers. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Building the Yato Racing Car. Today is going to be a fairly serious episode because I have something fairly serious to talk about. Something happened today. Something very serious happened in my sixth period today. I'm gonna mince words. This episode talks about something very, very negative. So, I am gonna treat it that way. So, yeah. Let me start by setting a timeline. So, as I mentioned, this episode has to do with my CSU period. You guys probably know what that is if you've been watching these videos periodically. You know that I have a group project in CSU. Okay? So, yeah. And that group project, it has a team. And this episode, I'm going to talk about that team. So, if you were watching the initial video where I talked about all of this, or I talked about my team, you would know that I called one of them a joker. Or a jokester. Somebody who likes to crack jokes that some may believe are negative. Some of these jokes have been offensive in some way. So, yeah. Now, for the group project, we all had to have a group chat. A group chat as a way to communicate to each other before and after schedule. That means that we all gave our phone numbers to our team leader, and he set one up for us. Yeah. And now, here's what happened. On January 26th, I got a message from one of my team members. Now, the message was... Oh, wait, that's weird. Okay. The message was private. Nobody else on the team could see it, but me and him. It was basically just the Joker saying hello and all that. But after I said hello back, and he asked, "Can you guess who I am?" Which I said, "No, I don't know who you are." Well, actually, I tried to guess who it was. But anyway, he didn't really tell me who he was. But, you know, I knew it was one of my teammates. And I know it is the Joker. The jokester. And he started sending me inappropriate messages about bad stuff. He started sending me animations. Anime. Do you know what anime is? It is Japanese animation, and you will recognize it if you just look some up. But this was the bad kind. It was porn. It was pictures of anime men and women with their breasts and their penises out. It was not pleasant, and I took no enjoyment in seeing those drawings as they are. It was distasteful, and I did not appreciate it. I told him to stop. I told him I didn't care and that I wasn't attracted to any of it. I ignored him and he stopped. He didn't communicate any further after that, and life went on. Me and our team would talk using the primary group chat. No more, no yes. But on today's date, which is February 5th, my team was brought outside. We were told to talk. There were issues with our team, with our ability to communicate. And, yeah. Give me a minute. Basically, the teacher told us that we needed to communicate and talk to each other. And, yeah, she basically just let us stay outside for the period. And, yeah. Give me a minute. So, yeah. So, we were yet outside to talk to each other, and I brought it up. I said, "Hey, man, you sent me those pictures." You know, I said that in front of the group, and he denied it. He said that it wasn't him, and he asked me if I had proof it was him. He claimed that it was not him, that I had no proof that it was him. And he was right. I do not believe the phone number of the person who sent me those images was the same as the other person who sent me those pictures and the filter in our group chat. Of course, that can easily be remedied. All you really need to do that is another phone number. So yeah, not exactly the hardest thing to explain, but at the time, I had no proof. My phone was in a phone case because the teachers keep them locked up. So yeah, I had no proof that it was him. But my teammates, they believed in him. Well, not all of them, just the other men. The one woman in our group couldn't really be bothered to interact. She was sitting down a distance away from us. So, yes. But, anyway, they said that I had no proof. And to be fair, I didn't. But of course, I felt bad because they took his side. And, not a good feeling when people don't believe you. Let me tell you that. It feels terrible because they knew he would do it. He does this stupid thing where like he puts his hand in his mouth and like he makes his cheek do that thing. You know what I mean, right? But yeah, he does that. And yeah. So yeah, they know he is the type to do that. And while I may not have any evidence, it kind of like everybody knows, right? Like everybody knows who did the thing. It just can't be proven in any way. And I think that's the part that shocks the hardest. I don't have any proof that it's him. And not knowing if you're right about something is one of the worst feelings you can have. Waking up and thinking, I don't know this. What if I made a fool of myself in front of everybody? Am I wrong? Could I truly, honestly be wrong? All this proof I have, it's circumstantial at best, and at worst, I have nothing at all. And that is, it's terrible. But, of course, I believe I'm right. I almost certainly know I am right. But the proof is not real. It doesn't exist logically. Sure, I believe he would do it. I know he is the type to do that sort of thing. He asks me sexual questions. He makes jokes about that kind of thing. But that isn't real. And that isn't admissible in any way. So, I have nothing. But, I still believe it was him. I know it. I hope I do. So, yeah. They believed him over me. But yeah, that's basically the end of the story as far as it is concerned. Of course, I told my parents and I told my mom, you know, all of that. Yeah. My mom told me that I should tell the teacher the most obvious conclusion in the world, and I will. I will do that, Mom. What is it? Is it 17? Oh, yeah, it's 17. Yeah. Told me to tell the teacher, and I will. I'm gonna do that. Although, I think I'm not the best at talking, but I do think I'm an okay writer. So, I think I'm gonna email her. I'm gonna try to put all these emotions I'm feeling into a text message, a Gmail about how this had made me feel, and hopefully something will happen if I do that. The teacher will look into it. I really, really want to confront him personally. I want to actually figure out that he did it. Because I know that, let's be honest, I might not find out that it's him. I may never find that out. And I don't want that to be a thing. I don't want that to happen. So, yeah, I really think proof. Proof is what I need. And I think the best way to get proof would be to call the phone number of the detector. To call the phone number of the detector while he is nearby. Because if I do that, maybe, just maybe, his phone will ring. And I'll feel like I know, once and for all, that he did it. That it's him. That feels like something that would happen, right? Like something that you would read in a detective's tale. You know, the detective, it's calling the perpetrator, and then the perpetrator being caught, and him being exposed. But no, that probably isn't gonna be what's gonna happen. I am just gonna walk up to my teacher, explain what happened, and, well, it will take its course. I don't know if anything will happen. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I hope something happens. But there is no guarantee of that. Not a single cent of one. So I'm just gonna have to hope that, I'm right and that somebody finds me right. Of course, I don't know if that's what will happen. Yeah. It sucks, doesn't it? Just this feeling. I know what you're thinking. Probably. Maybe I do. You're asking, hey, Matthew, you said that he sent you those messages on January 26th, right? Why do you care about it now? The biggest deal for me, it isn't that he sent me those pictures. Even if I was uncomfortable with those, I could deal with those. I wouldn't really care about those. They were just pictures. They weren't even real, I'm pretty sure. Somebody drew those pictures and they don't mean anything. The issue is that he denied it. He denied it utterly. He said it wasn't him. If he admitted to it, I would have just said, okay, please don't send them to me anymore. But he didn't say that. He used what I assume is a private number to send me those images. And yeah, that is the part I don't like. It's the lying. It's the manipulation. It is the gaslighting by him and his friends, saying that I have no proof, that it isn't him, that I am wrong. I apologized to him. I apologized to him just to get him to stop talking. One of his friends even tried to give me evidence that it wasn't him. He showed me the group chat, and he tried to tell me, look, see, none of these numbers matches the number that told you or that texted you those pictures, so it can't be him. And to be honest, I didn't really know what that was until now. I realized that obviously he used a fake number, an artificial one. So his friend tried to perfectly help him out of that situation, tried to make something up just so his friend would be absolved when I hadn't even told the teacher yet. If he didn't admit to it, I wouldn't have cared much. Because I knew that about him. Even when he gave me the pictures, I didn't like it. But I wasn't truly disgusted until he started gaslighting me. Started saying that I was wrong. That I had utterly no proof. That he was right and I was wrong. And nobody was on my side. And that sucked. It sucked the most out of this whole affair. So, yes. I didn't even know they were that close. So close that his friend would cover for him. Because to me, I didn't really register what their relationship was. Did they know each other beforehand? Probably did. But, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. At least not in any way that's meaningful to me. I don't even know what's gonna happen when I tell my teacher. Best case scenario is, I don't know, he gets in trouble, I guess. I'm probably gonna get moved to another group if that happens. So, yeah. Probably, maybe move to a different group. Maybe the teacher will make him get in trouble, but I don't see how it would work, really. Do I have to move this upside down, maybe? Tape? Oh wait, is this the wrong piece? But yeah. I don't really know what punishment you could give him. Either he leaves the loop, or I leave the loop. And I don't really know which one I want. His friends covered for him. So, they're not my friends, obviously. They went on his side instead of mine, and that's all there really is to it at the end of the day. And that makes sense. They seemed way closer to him than they ever were with me. And I'm not trying to pretend like there was even a chance in heck that they were closer with me, no. I'm not saying that. I just didn't know they had a prior relationship that would let them do that with each other. So, yeah. There's a lot I could say, but I feel like anything I say after that will just be a rerun of what I've already been saying. Where's 5? Okay, it's this one. Take this, put it right here. Okay. And now I just connect it here. Or, well, I connect it here actually. And that is going to be the end of the video at step 75. End of video 3. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!